Do you find the tax filing process a bit daunting? Well, maybe you're afraid to make some mistakes in the process, or you don't know where to start, or you don't understand the laws, or maybe you have multiple income sources and you don't know how to do so. Well, I've got the solution right here. Meet FreeTaxUSA, a platform where you can file your federal taxes for free and even your state taxes for $14.99 per state. How cool is that? Now, in this video, I'll show you how to file your federal taxes step by step so you don't mess everything up. Let's get right to it. First of all, if you go to the website here, FreeTaxUSA, and now I need to start the 2024 return, so click here. And now you need to sign in if you already have an account. I don't, so I'll click on create new account. And I need to add these details here, the email, username, phone number, and password. So I'm going to add them pretty quickly and then create my account. And now I need to verify my phone. They've sent me a verification code that I need to paste right here in order to continue. However, you can skip this step if you want to, so I'm just going to skip it. And now, here are some questions that they are asking me in order to personalize my experience and help guiding me in the right way. So how are you feeling about tackling your taxes? Let's say I am overwhelmed and I'm afraid of this step. So here it is. And now they've told me that they have free customer support. They have easy question and you can read the text helps. Okay, let's get started. Okay, how did you file your 2023 taxes? Okay, others. And now I need to add my personal information. So first name, John. Okay, middle initial, let's say M. Last name, Smith. Okay, occupation, let's say I'm a manager. Social security number, now I need to add it right here. Okay, date of birth. Now I need to add my address, my state, my city. So let's choose the state here. New York, for example. And now city is New York. So basically, like adding all these information, so I'm gonna continue them pretty quickly without boring you with these details. And now that we have the address out of the way, let's continue. Can a parent or somebody else claim you as a dependent on their tax return? Choose yes or no. Do you want to contribute $3 to the presidential election campaign fund? Yes or no. So I'll choose no here. Are you legally blind? No. Has this person passed away before filing the tax return? No. Are you a non-resident alien? Okay, no. Save and continue. Here, they want to double check your information. So the social security number that I entered in the previous step. Okay, save and continue. Now, what's your filing state? Choose your state here if you're single, married filing jointly, or married and filing separately, head of household. So let's say I'm head of a household. And here you can see some articles that can help you choose. So which filing status gives the biggest refund, which filing status should I use, and more information. So save and continue. Okay, do you have any dependents or qualifying children? If so, you can go ahead and add a dependent right here, adding their details and relation as well, relationship with you, of course. However, I'm just gonna cancel that. And let's continue. And here, they give you the personal information summary, summarizing all the information that you added so far. So your name, your social security number, date of birth, your address, filing status, identity protection PIN. Do you have an identity protection PIN? Let's say, no, I don't. Phone number, phone verified. You can verify your phone number with text or with a call. You can add a second phone number. So this all looks good. Let's continue. And now they're asking me if I want to subscribe to the Deluxe, which gives more perks here. However, I don't want, so continue in order to file my federal reports for free. And now I'm in. Now, all I need to do is to add my income and, of course, any deductions that might occur in order for them to file my taxes. So let's continue to income. Okay, here you need to enter your wages or form W-2. I'll just skip it for now, or if you don't have one, you can choose so. However, I can choose yes, I'll enter my W-2 now. Okay, continue. And how do you want to enter your W-2? You can upload the PDF or take a picture of it or enter it manually. So let's continue. And here you can add all your information. So your employer information, employer's name, address, and everything related to your job. So let's go ahead and cancel this for now. And I'll skip the W2 form or the wage form right now. And now I can add my income. So I can add wages and salaries from W2, edit the amount right here, and I can start adding any of these income categories. So investment and saving, unemployment compensation, social security benefits, retirement income, taxable state refund, capital loss carryovers. And here I can have more business and rental income related categories such as business income, partnership income, S corporation income, and some income forms right here. Farm rental income, rental income, you name it. And some other uncommon sources as well, like gambling income, original issue discount income, and so on. So I can start adding income for any of these categories. So I can start adding income, click on start here to add income for any of these categories. However, let's start editing wages and salary. So click on edit. It'll get me through the wages, the form W2 wages page right again. However, I skipped it, so I'm going to continue. And if I click start, like investments and savings, I can start the wizard here to add an investment and then continue to add it to my income. Okay, let's add an investment. And as you can see, the types of categories of the investments, let's say crypto, NFT sales, save and continue. You can add your wallet of exchange here. So basically for any category, you need to enter the information. Now let's go here to the previous step and let's go back. And after adding all your income, just click on continue at the bottom. And now here they ask you if you did receive, sell, or exchange, or otherwise dispose any currency or any cryptocurrency during 2024. So if the answer is yes, you'll need to enter a form for that. However, I'll just say no, save and continue. And then the income summary, of course, it's 0 because I haven't added any income source, but you get the idea. You can add any income source from these categories. So continue. Okay, they ask if you want to continue with a pro on your site to help you better manage your taxes here. So no for me, continue. And now let's maximize your refund. So anything that you paid that can be deducted from your taxes. So go to the deductions. And if you are a homeowner, made donation or made out-of-pocket medical expenses, you have your taxes paid, you have investment interest paid, you have disaster, casualty, and theft, and other itemized deductions. So you can choose the deducted category. Let's say here, out-of-pocket medical expenses. Okay, save and continue. And here it needs info. You can start the wizard in order to add these expenses and get them deducted from your taxes. So let's go ahead and start the donations. For example, cash donation. Would you like to enter your total amount of cash donation? Let me say, for example, $1,000. Okay, non-cash donations, donation carryover, and you need basically to answer these questions and then save and continue. And here is the donation amount that is added. Now let's continue. And now they recommend me the standard deduction of $21,900, or I can opt for the itemized deductions if I want to. However, I'll just set for the standard deductions. And after going through many pages, I can confirm the ease of this process. So you basically go with this wizard in order to finish the filing process. And after answering countless questions, now my combined federal and state refund is $63. Now I continue to the final step. And here is the card summary. So the federal return taxes is free, and the New York State return is $14.99. So the total is $14.99. Now I can get support plan like audit defense and deluxe support, pro support, and other plans as well. However, I'll just continue for now. Okay, scroll down, continue. And now I need to add my payment information. So pay with my refund or pay with credit card. So all I need to do is to pay or add my payment information and then pay the $14.99 plus $133 tax for a total of $1632. And once I continue here, finally, I need to add my credit card number, and that's basically it. Once I pay the fee, I'll be able to file the tax report that I built.